Jensen running wide. He's gone on the grass, he's trying to sort it all out. You're on board, Jensen. So our onboard cameras are with drivers who are just making the odd mistake every now and then, and having gone past both of them, he's just lost it back again.
I did wonder whether he'd be able to get the car started. He was on the tighter line there, trying to go down the inside. We're going to have 3 wide, Ben.
That was so clever, the way Trellier just gave him room there. I thought there was going to be contact, but he got out of the way. And in fact, the Alpha looks to me, as things are getting hotter and hotter and they're getting more and more laps in, well, I say that, but actually the Austin is coming back in a straight line. It's still got that straight line speed. I'm just not sure it's got the grip it had earlier, because Benoit's been sliding it around so much. I think those tyres have gone off a bit, look.
See the smoke, but look, we've got the 2 drivers here of Jensen Button. Oh, Benoit's gone slightly wider, and the same Jimmy Johnson going side by side through Woodcote, which is a rare sight. So the lead car of Bryant will be hoping that it continues to dry at a quick rate, which will really help the AC Cobra. But of course, these E-Type Jacks will be hoping that the total opposite, if Prio has another little look down the inside of the Minassi car.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work for him, but you're looking at how close the top 3 are now. You're riding on board. Oh, touch! Oh my goodness, that wasn't planned. That was just, and I'm sure that he'll actually apologise for that. It was unfortunate. You don't expect to have to lift, do you, in that situation?
Wow, that's so lucky that the 88 didn't go into the barrier, but of course, Andy Prio would, like you said, be very apologetic because he didn't mean to. He was having a look one way, having a look another way, and it was just really, really unfortunate. Now, as they go through the first part of St Mary's, a little bit of bodywork rub damage there from the contact, as we're going to have a little bit of a replay now. So you'll see Prio have a look on the inside. That gap closes, and then just as he tries to switch to go the opposite side, they meet effectively in the middle, and wow. That is lucky.
And pushing on very, very hard indeed, Alexander Ames. But Piro did all he could, but he will be in the lead because our race leader is our spinner. Just a kiss with the tyres just coming into St Mary's. And I don't know if that should have done any damage to the car, but it certainly lost the lead for Rob Hall. And there is our race leader, Emanuele Piro, with clear air behind him.
This is the moment where our race leader, our pole sitter, then race leader, then spinner, onto the grass. Round he went, and it was just a brush with the wall. Anything more could have ended his day, but he's still in contention to win this one.
There's a battle going on immediately between the 2 Cobras, side by side, as they head down. And of course, they've got to watch out for the grip levels, because nobody quite knows what they've got now.
No one knows what to expect when that was disaster. Looks like Shepherd got away initially. Oh, we've got a spinner. That's the number 3.
Adrian Wilmot, that's the car he's going to share with Andrew Jordan. Oh, what a shame, because that could have been a real front runner there. And it was Bobby Verdon-Rowe who made a really poor start. Sadly, he's just been passed there. And there again, the Bizzarini's gone off again, unfortunately. Adrian Wilmot, I think that's a separate one, unless he was just coming back on there. Let's have a look here. So Adrian Wilmot, he had that slide, and whether he had another little off, yes, I think that was a separate one.
Yeah, that looks a little bit further down the road through the gravel. It certainly is, and a great battle, and I'm sure they're keeping it clean as again this battle. Oh, and Jimmy Johnson's just run slightly wide. Can he recover it? Yes, he does. That's the exit of Woodcote as they feed through the chicane. But just having a little look at the timing screen, Ben, we've seen it in previous races that traffic can play a big part here. The gap now for the lead has come down to 1.5 seconds, so Romain Damascus has clearly had some traffic somewhere along the lines. It was up, I'm sure it was up to around about 3 seconds at one point, so the gap's come down, so we'll keep a close eye.
Your pit stop seemed to be a little bit slower than others, but did anything go wrong?
We just had to be careful because we had the timer in the car and it fell off when I pressed it into the footwell, and it stopped when it hit the floor, so we didn't know really how long, so we just had to gauge ourselves off the Duma car.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
with those yellow wheel trims. I do think yellow wheels should come back to Formula One. Gold for Ferrari, of course.
Of course. And they'll get the memo. They'll get the memo one year. Everyone's been telling them to do it for a while. The Scarab off the road. That's enormous speed to go off the road at. I'm getting to the inside of the traffic, but that was hair raising.
That was guessing, and unfortunately finding you guessed the wrong way, and the last thing you want to do is adjust your line at that point. So Mark Shaw, heart in mouth, probably didn't even have time to get to his mouth, drove across the grass and did that thing called keeping it in the straightest line you possibly can. Let's take a look. So he jinked out, went past the ex-Mario, so the Andre Tustu Ferrari, the Maserati, the white one, but then is just suddenly presented with grass, a marker board, dispatched that with no problem whatsoever. But he's still back in the battle, still on the tail. Oh, this is a replay from what happened there. God, and locking up as he came back on. Oh, that must have been...
And there is a bit of bodywork that has made a bid for freedom, and that is a pretty sizable piece of bodywork.
His last lap was a 1:37.3.
Right.
And he was in the 1:30.
Third is back on again, almost side by side.
Oh no!
And onto the grass goes Thomas Butterfield. Oh. That has not worked out for him, and he's certainly lost that third place. Justin Law's got it back. Is there damage underneath?
Oh, I think there is. He's not only just lost third place, there's bits of the car underneath there that have been scattered all over the grass. Certainly some damage underneath that car. It would have been a lot easier if the grass was dry to yeah, just down the inside. I don't think there was any contact made, but the number 48 of Butterfield thought, well, I'm going to try and hang it out round the outside. Oh, and it was just a bit too slippy to do